Hey guys, I'm Jitendra Chaurasia and welcome back to my channel, The Office Guys Tutorials. This video is all about flowcharts. These charts are more relevant towards academic field where we have to show the process, the path that we have followed to achieve some goal. Let's consider an example on the screen. So for example, me leaving the home is the first thing that I do, and then if I'm leaving the home before 7 o'clock, if it is yes, then yes, there will be less traffic and definitely I'll take a shortcut and I'll reach the office on time. But in case I'm not leaving before 7 a.m., which means the condition proves to be no, so in that case I'll be taking the expressway to reach the office on time. Now, creating these flowcharts in PowerPoint, it's very easy. Many of you already might be knowing how to create this, but I'm going to tell you the most easiest and the best way to create flowchart using PowerPoint. So let's just recreate this and I will show you what all things that you can do. So let's begin by taking a new PowerPoint document. For that, I'll press Ctrl N on the keyboard. So here we have, now you can see you have something on the screen. Okay, click to add title here. We don't want any of these. So what I can do is I will come up to the slide 1 here. I'll right click and layout option and change it to blank. That's great. Now let's just move on creating the first box. Now I'll take the rectangle from the drawing tab here and I'll draw a rectangle. Next, I'll just position it. So I'll come to align. Okay, under the shape format option, I'll come to align and click center. Make sure that align to slide is selected. Now, every time when I draw a rectangle or any shape, you will notice that it's coming of something blue color with some dark blue outline over that. I don't want that. I want everything should come with the proper of like what I really desire. So in the previous example, if you would have seen that it has no fill actually. If you keep here, you can see there is no fill in this box and there is a black outline. So let me just do it real quick. Keep the rectangle selected, come to shape fill and choose no fill. Next, come to shape outline option and choose this black color. Now this color can be of your choice as well as the shape fill can be of your choice. So I'll just reduce the box. Okay, so let's just fix up few more things. Right now if I type, let's say I'm typing starting from home. So you can see you can't see anything what I'm typing because the font color is white. Okay, so I'll just select the box and I'll change the color as this black color. Okay, and again it's your choice which color you want, so you can really choose. Now if you're going for publication purposes, okay, you are creating this flowchart to put in your thesis or some sort of technical report or maybe in publication, the most preferred font here is called Arial. Okay, so I'll be going with Arial and I'll reduce the font to somewhere around 16. Okay, it looks fairly decent. Now let's say I am again drawing one rectangle. Now you'll notice that once again it's coming blue color and we need to repeat the same steps once again. So just to account for this issue, okay, it's not actually an issue, but we can correct this. So what you can do is you can right click, make sure that you delete the text. Okay, I don't want the text to repeat again and again. Right click and come to this option called set as default shape. Okay, so now onward, these settings that we have done to this particular rectangle will be applied to the all shapes that we are going to take in future. So let me just again write here, start from home. Next, I'm going to take a shape of a diamond. So under basic shape, you have around the 8th shape that is called diamond. I will take now you'll notice that the shape that we are getting, it is following the same settings that we given to the first rectangle. So this is how you have to do this. So once we're done, okay, now I will say before 7 a.m. question mark. I'll just bring the 7 down so that AM and 7 are together, and in case you want, you can reduce the size a bit. So that's kind of good. Next, I'll take up arrow and I will join like this. Okay, now once again for the arrow also we have to do the same thing like we did for rectangle. So what I'm gonna do is I'll change the shape outline color to black and I'll change the weight to somewhere around 1 point. Okay, 1.5 point, both are fine. So I'll go with 1 point as of now. Right now I'm not liking the arrow. I want the arrow to be slightly sharper. Okay, it's pretty much wide. So select the arrow, right click, format shape, and end arrow type. You can see you have arrow, and this you change it to the arrow R size 6. Okay, so it becomes slightly different. Now same thing I'm going to do with the arrows as well. I'll right click and I will change it to set as default line. Okay, so now we are good to go. Now let me just quickly make some circles over here. So I'll just align it, and one more circle on the other side. You can see that the interface is helping me to tell that the distance between both the sides is same. So now I can leave my cursor. In case you don't know how I made the duplicate of this, you can press Ctrl on your keyboard and you can simply drag it. With that, you can make copy. Now I'll take the arrow and I'll join this way. Okay, now you can see the arrow is going down, which means these two are not on the same line. So I'll select the both of them, come to align option, and I'll just do align middle. Okay, so that will sort out your problem. Similar way I will join here and here. Make sure that you join dot to dot. Okay, advantage I will tell you in a minute, and middle. Okay, now as I mentioned that make sure that always join from dot to dot. Okay, so why I'm saying like that, because you can see when I move one circle, the dot keeps the relation. Okay, the dot, this arrow knows that I have to stick to this dot. Okay, so this is what you have to make sure, that whenever you're joining any arrow, you should join at a particular dot. Okay, it can be this, can be this. That's fine. Now if you want to add color like the way I did in this example, the green here and red here, you can do it very easily. Just select the shape fill and just change it to red. Same way here, shape fill and change it to green, and you can write any text of your choice. It's going slightly below, then I'll reduce the size a bit, and same way here also. No, fine. So let's move further. Now I'm going to create a couple of more rectangles where I can type in the text like this, and again I press Ctrl on the keyboard and drag it like this until it matches with this. Okay, so the condition here is if I'm not going before no, I need to take expressway. Okay, expressway. On if I'm going early, traffic is less, I can take the shortcut. Okay, I can go from the city itself. So shortcut, and then I will just quickly drag this also somewhere here, and we can say office on time. Now I will just quickly drag this a couple of more times. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, you can create duplicate, and just real quick we can join these together. Okay, so dot to dot, remember you have to join always from dot to dot. Now next thing is, if you join like this, it doesn't look that good, right? It doesn't look good. So we have to take a different kind of arrow here. So come down to the drawing tab, and you can find the fifth option called connector elbow arrow. Select that and you can join again dot to dot, and just create a duplicate of this by control and dragging, and you can just join it once again. So with this, you have created a flowchart. Now this is not the end. We should also know how to save a flowchart. Okay, how I can save this as a picture to export later to, let's say you want to put in your thesis, you want to upload it somewhere. So you should know how to save it properly. Now the best format if you're going to publication is called TIFF format. Okay, so TIF or TIFF sometime it is used. So how to save this flowchart? I will press Ctrl A on the keyboard to select everything. So once you finalize, okay, you have to do this step once you are done with your flowchart. Then you have to right click here, and you have an option called save as picture. And then the format that I'm going to choose is called TIFF. Okay, it's called tag image file format. So TIFF, and then I can just give it a name, flowchart. Okay, so our flowchart is saved. Now let me just open Microsoft Word. Let's say you're writing thesis and you want to put it there. So I'll just open Word, So now if you want to put that image in your Word document, let's say you have you're writing some text, flowchart of me going to office. Okay, oops, office, and I'll just center align it. Let's say that font that you will be using is Arial, and then I'll press enter here. I'll come to insert tab, pictures, and I'm putting the picture from this device. And you can see you have the flowchart over here, and you can click insert. Right now it looks pretty big, so not an issue. You can just reduce its size. And now you can right click and you can click insert caption and press enter, and you can write flowchart of me going to office, and then I'll select everything. I'll change the font again to match your theme. It can be of anything. I'm just telling you how you can do that very easily. So this is there, and there we go. This is how you can create and export a flowchart. Now the quality of this flowchart is really good. See, I'm zooming almost like close to 500%, and you can see there is no there is no blurriness or anything. It's still behaving as a vector because we have saved the file in a TIFF format. So that's all for this video. I hope I was able to bring you to the point that how you can create flowchart very efficiently using PowerPoint. So I'm Nitendra Chaurasia signing off for this video. Thank you.